Listen, they really, I get a lot of requests for this thing. It's a real funny poem. It's a real funny story. It's about a cowboy.
Put the mic up close to
sitting
you.
in the town to buy her a bra.
Oh.
You know, I ain't never been much on shopping. In fact, I try to stay away from town. Except when shipping time comes, I'm not easily found. But the day came when I had to go, so I left the kids with Ma. But before I left, she asked me, honey, would you pick me up a bra? Well, without thinking, I said, sure, how tough could that job be? I bent down and kissed her goodbye and said, I'll be home by 3. Well, when I finished doing the things I needed, I was starting to regret ever agreeing to buy that thing. I was working up a sweat. But across the street to the ladies' shop with my hat down over my eyes, I wasn't taking any chances on being recognized. I walked right up to that sales girl. I didn't hem or haw. I told that woman right straight out, ma'am, I'm here to buy a bra. Well, behind I heard these snickers, and I turned around to see at least 15 women in that shop, and they're all gawking at me. What kind would you be looking for? Well, I just scratched my head. I ain't seen one kind before. Thought bras were bras, I said. She gives me this disgusted look and said, well, sir, that's where you're wrong. Come with me, I heard her saying like a dog. I tagged along. She took me down this alley where bras were on display. I thought my jaw would hit the floor when I seen that lingerie. They had all these styles and colors that I'd not seen before. I figured I'd go plumb crazy before I left that woman's store. They had bras you wear for 18 hours and bras that cross your heart. They had bras that lift and separate. And that was just a start. They had bras that made you feel like you weren't wearing one at all. And bras that you can train in when you start off when you're small. Well, I finally made my mind up and hit the black and lacy one and told the lady, bag it up, and I figured I was done. But when did... But when she asked me for the size, I didn't hesitate. I knew those measurements by heart, 6 and 7/8. 6 and 7/8. Well, sir, that really can't be right. Oh yes, ma'am, I'm positive it was measured last night. I thought that she'd go into shock. Must have took her by surprise. When I told her that my wife's bust was the same as my hat size, that's what I used to measure with. I figured it was fair. But if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, ma'am, and that drew another stare. Well, by then a crowd had gathered, and they're all cracking up when the lady asked to see my hat to measure for the cup. When she finally had it figured out, I gave the woman her pay, turned to leave that store, tipped my hat, and said, good day. My wife had heard the whole story before I ever made it home. She talked to 15 women who called her on the phone. She was still laughing, but then I didn't care. Now, she don't ask, and I don't shop for no more women's underwear.